I switch this thing now. Here we go. That's King James, but it's in all of them. Here, I'll give you a card. There's a, if you want to check into this, because YouTube hides it, but there's another one biblical called FlatEarthDoctrine.com that's not on there.
Okay.
But FlatEarthDoctrine.com kind of goes more on the biblical perspective of how that supports the Earth is not a spinning ball.
Okay, thank you.
Cool, thanks. Holy crap, I'm so tired from just setting up. I wanted to get it. I'm having to hold this for a little while. Might get too hard though with the freaking wind. Alright, people. Let's see here. So here's my setup. I'm not reading chat right now, it's too freaking much. And I'm right along a pathway that leads to the bathrooms. I can't hold this. Have you looked into it? You have? You have? For real? Are you serious or not? Oh, you have looked into it though. You've investigated it?
No way the Earth is flat.
But I'm just asking, you won't answer my question?
You gotta have common sense.
Okay, so condemnation before investigation will leave a man in everlasting ignorance. Have you ever heard that? No. Oh boy. That was tough. She wouldn't answer. They never answer when they're freaking lying. It's or when they don't want it, or when it's gonna catch them. I got some customers down here. Here we go, God. Oh, God is coarse. Ooh, holy blasphemy. Got a card here if you guys want. Look into the shape of the Earth. No? Hey, my friends. Anybody want a little card? YouTube hides this information. Cool, man. I appreciate the open mind. You ever think question the shape of the Earth?
No, I speak the Polish.
You what? Oh, you only speak Polish. All right, brother. All right, my brother. Thank you. Yeah. Like, start with the water out there. Water, right? We always know that water seeks and finds its level.
How do you know that?
You sounds like you speak English pretty well. Oh, you're deaf. Okay, gotcha. I was thinking you were saying you were Polish. Okay, gotcha. I would say start with water, and I would also ask you, like, when do you think you first learned that you lived on a spinning ball? Yeah, on this website, Flat Earth 101. Look it up, man. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, brother. Anybody want a card? YouTube literally censors the stuff. It's pretty scary that YouTube is now censoring information. Take one, man. Have an open mind. Thanks, brother. Anybody here question the shape of the Earth ever?
No.
Yeah, how do you know?
I just know.
Maybe because our teachers told us when we were 4 or 5 years old, right? What's the proof? Look at that water. Look that you're headed towards. Water we know always seeks and finds its level.
It's round.
How do?
It's round.
You're 100% positive?
I'm 100% positive.
Have you investigated that
My eyes go round.
Have you investigated that the Earth is flat? Any information? Seriously.
Why? What are you going to tell me about it?
The reason why is that there is excellent saying, and there's a principle that will keep a man. There's a principle that will never be overcome, and that principle, I forget the saying. It's a proof against all proofs, right? That principle is condemnation before investigation. So if you don't actually investigate another person's perspective, how do you know that it's wrong? So here I have information for you.
No, you're making me question the truth. I like it.
Hopeless. I forgot my own quote there. There's a principle that is a proof against all proofs. You guys want a little card on flat Earth? Question the shape of the Earth?
Sorry, my hands are
Yeah, I hear
right
you.
now.
Anybody here ever question the shape of the Earth that we're on? No interest? Any questioning ever the shape of the Earth? I have information here that you can reach out to, but YouTube hides it all. Here, I'm going to show it up here on the screen. FlatEarth101.com. You guys want a card? Take it, man. Look into it. YouTube hides the information. You ever question the shape of the Earth? Right. Nobody does, really, right? Our teachers tell us that we live on a ball. There's no evidence of that. We can't find any. Check it out, man. So this is why I don't really do live streams frequently, because it gets a little old with all the, you know, people who...
Wait, can I hear your point?
Yeah, of course.
Is this a sticker?
I have open minds here.
Yes, you do.
Good for you guys.
Fuck yeah.
Congratulations. When did you, let me start with, when do you think you learned or were told that you live on a ball that
I
spins?
have no idea.
Probably like
Because-
second grade.
If
Yeah.
I could just go into space and see for myself, that
Yeah.
would be like, whoa. But I don't know, because we're just listening to all the lies of
Right.
everybody else.
Well, let me give you something to question that'll at least hopefully start having you question whether what your teacher told you was actually true or not. Do you know how fast it is they say we're spinning right now, this moment?
I
At the
don't.
equator?
We are,
We're supposedly spinning at over 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I don't
About 1,000.
We're just still.
You don't participate in group indoctrination? Good for you.
Because the Earth is spinning. I learned things on my
So there's that. So supposedly we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour, but the motion doesn't stop there. We're also almost circling in an elliptical pattern. The sun, right?
The sun.
At how fast?
I don't even know.
66,600 miles an hour, supposedly. 666, by the way, too.
Come on.
I'm not even joking. And I have another one that'll scare you more. Hold on, listen, pay attention now. So now the sun supposedly is traveling at 500,000 miles an hour, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now they tell us that the Earth has a tilt, right? Right? Do you guys know what the tilt is?
Axis, I don't know.
The axis, right? Yep, thank you.
Saturn, ring.
I'll tell you, it's 23.4 degrees is what it supposedly is. What is a 90-degree angle minus 23.4?
90. That's 90, right?
I'll help you.
66.7.
66.6.
Oh God.
I don't know.
Whoa. Be careful
How
with the
did
last
you
speech.
do that?
But that's okay. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not just kidding, but anyway, so those are just a few things that. Oh, now is that a coincidence, right? Is that really a freaking coincidence?
Shit on my nose.
What is going on? There's that to start with. We have the moon lander over there. Guys, we supposedly landed on the freaking moon at, you know what year? 1969, right? And they went there supposedly 6 times, and then okay, we're good. We never go back. And today, one of the astronaut liar guys, Don Pettit, you can look him up on YouTube, and he says we don't have the technology to get back to the moon today. That technology was destroyed. It's too difficult to build it back, right? What kind of freak, right? So, okay, now that's a great question. Why did they tell us we're on a ball, right? If the Earth is flat, right? Well, if you live on a flat Earth, right? Do you guys ever really buy the Big Bang theory that everything came from just an explosion of nothing and then that created everything? Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
explosion of nothing,
I
and that
never
created
understood
everything.
any of that. I'm open to everything, man. What the fuck does that mean? And what the fuck is the whole
Yeah.
Jesus thing? I don't understand anything.
No, it's good that you guys question things. But so check this out. There's a guy named Ray Comfort, and he asked people. He goes, do you guys think that building behind us there can build itself on its own, or an automobile, a car, right? Can that build itself on its own, right? Can a book print the pages on its own, the ink required, right? It can't, right? What does it need? It needs a creator,
Yeah.
right? So we think all those things, right, need a creator, yet the Earth, nope, doesn't need a creator for the Earth, right? No, huh?
How about we were all built by
Well, I'll give you why that's a little that might be interesting to you, because you guys have heard of DNA, right? Our DNA, right? Well, our DNA scientists have a nickname for it. They call it the Book of Life. And why? You know why they call it the Book of Life? Because it has instructions on when our cells are to do what, when, and how. So, right, you guys, we just said that a book can't write itself. Scientists are calling our DNA a book. Huh? Does that leave us with a tough thing to accept that maybe there really is, there is a creator? I believe there is. So that's why I think they're making us believe the Big Bang is
I
true.
don't understand the Big Bang.
Right, but what it does is.
I don't understand religion.
I don't understand why
I don't think anyone
I
has
don't
an
understand why
answer.
we're expected to look past what we are. I was born now, but we're all going back to time there, and then it was just created from that. But I don't know that. I'm just me now. Why do I have to believe in that? You know what I'm saying?
Well, ultimately, God if you look into the Bible, like there's specific rules that we're supposed to be living by, and a vast majority of people are not.
That's what even the people that preach those same rules are.
Correct. You're right, and that is true.
And so then they make up for it by confessing their
Is
sins.
the whole like point of your thing doing it because like Jesus created all of this? Is that what you're doing right now?
Well, for myself, ultimately, like I thought the flat Earth was the most interesting part early on. I was like, holy crap, man! I live on a flat Earth. And if they did lie, you start asking yourself, like, why would they lie that the Earth is a ball, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of amazing? Like, if the Earth truly is flat, isn't that just incredible to you? Like, if you were to come to that conclusion, wouldn't that be amazing?
I don't personally believe.
You feel like it is? Have you looked into it? No? Well, here's some information for you to look
Like,
into.
we have so much proof that the Earth is round. Why is the Earth flat? You know what I'm saying?
Well, why do you think that the Earth is round? What evidence do you have that
I don't know.
that makes
Government officials saying the Earth is round.
right? Do you trust the
Well,
government?
okay, well, don't say that.
Do you guys trust the government?
No, fuck no.
So you just
It's always fuck the government, but when it came to COVID, it's like, oh my god, it's just the government.
Yeah.
But it's like, but even like, I don't know, like the entire
Wow.
like last year with like the Black Lives Matter movement and everything, it was fuck the government. But when COVID came around, it was like, oh my gosh, no, we trust the government so much because like the CDC, but they're still part
Nobody
of the government.
likes the government.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Black Lives Matter thing.
You guys give me a little bit of hope. I'm telling you,
Who
like.
really enjoys the government?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
No.
I don't
Well,
know.
the reason, but I used to question that too. I was really like confounded as to like I didn't when I first learned the Earth being flat, and I always really had a dislike for the government. But maybe the reason why we need a government on where we are right now is that we're not going to follow God's rules, right?
Yeah.
So if you're not going to follow God's rules, imagine how wicked this place would be if everyone just did really what they wanted to do, right?
Yeah.
How many of you guys have stolen anything in your lives?
Oh, yeah.
Right. How you guys you just blasphemed God, right?
Yeah.
Have you? That's okay. That's okay. We're all sinners,
I
right?
just don't understand it.
Oh no,
It's
I
not,
just
no,
don't
I'm not
understand
dissing
I
it.
don't get it all
I'm not
either.
dissing it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm open to like every single option. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
I feel like all religions are
As a
valid.
person who was
Like, nobody has
raised
evidence
in
Well, you're saying that you think that all religions are valid. More than likely, though, also maybe because you haven't really investigated all
Yeah.
right them. And I can't really say that. I haven't read. What is it? The Quran. I haven't read that. As a Christian, I'm told that that is going to lead me astray. But right now, I just believe it. At some point, I have to read it for myself to understand that. But yeah. So you guys, I think it's.
as a person who was like raised in a Christian like household,
Yeah.
and like I went to Christian school and stuff,
Yeah.
and, like church and stuff up until 4th grade.
Yeah.
I don't believe in like Christianity.
No.
I don't know. I feel like being raised in something that you had no choice in makes
Yeah.
you
That-
want
yeah.
to
Right.
stray farther from it.
Right. So you
Like,
you
maybe
feel like
if
your
I-
parents didn't give you a choice?
If
Yeah.
you like
That's too bad,
explored it
yeah.
My dad
yourself,
did, but my mom definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up literally just growing up. I just
Yeah.
lived. I wasn't like I just grew. I don't know.
You guys, I want to.
grew, and then I'm now.
It's
I'm
like my
here.
dad.
There's a good reason to be leery of organized religion. Guys, let me just show you what, like the Catholic, you guys familiar with like the Catholic Church, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, like to me it seems like there is an agenda at play with the Catholic Church.
That's what I
But
was thought.
but here's the, like these are like, this hand signal here, your okay signal, that's making can you see it? Sixes, right? Six, can you see the six?
Yeah.
And then 3 fingers would be 3 sixes, right?
Oh god.
So now look at all of our favorite, right? All of our favorite performers.
He's wrong. I'm Catholic. Dead wrong.
Do you want to? Can you come here for a moment?
Religion, though.
Well, you see, everybody always tells me I'm wrong and then runs away like a coward. Come here, let's chat.
Can you tell us why he's wrong? You have such a valid.
There's no point talking to me. Right? I hear you. That makes sense. Yeah, that's a good way to learn. Listen to her. You guys should listen to her. Don't ever listen to anybody else's opinion on anything. I agree with you.
You have such a big opinion, but you won't tell us why.
Because I am right, and everything that I do is right, and you're wrong.
What?
because I am right.
Okay.
That's what everybody thinks.
Yes, it's
I'm not-
disrespectful to actually have a conversation with somebody. I agree.
I'm not being disrespectful. I'm
I
just
am.
saying, like, you have an opinion, but you won't tell us why.
Good for you.
No, you.
See, we live in a sick world. So here's a pope giving us double sixes. Which I don't know. Who knows? Maybe that's a code for something else. But guys, here's the inside of the Vatican, right? Now check it out. What do you see here? Do you see kind of maybe what looks like snake eyes and fangs? And here's a snake right here. And now here's where the Pope here's where the Pope speaks from, the mouth of the snake.
Is the snake on the floor?
Right? Now, maybe that's just a coincidence, but then you go to the outside, you see the outside of this, the Vatican's one speaker hall, looks a lot like a snake head on the outside
It's like a rectangle to me.
But
Yeah.
look at it from side to side.
too. Yeah,
Like it's going the same direction.
yeah, thank you, yep.
Eyes, nose.
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess that's just all coincidence, right, guys? And you see what the reaction?
Whoa, and this is its nose, and this is its...
Yeah, thank you. Isn't that like when I saw this stuff, and I'm 45 years old when I started looking into this, guys, like I always smelled that there was bullshit. You guys see, all right, here's Kool-Aid. You see the Kool-Aid with the 666s on it?
My boy Beef, though.
You see it, the sixes?
Is that?
Here's your Google. You see Google, your Google? You see the sixes? Here, yep, 6 there, 6 there, 6 here, right? Oh no. Here's your Google Mail, right? The Freemasons. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Freemasonry. Freemasons, they wear an apron that looks like this. Wow, how familiar does that look to Google Mail? Oh no. Here's a sign of Satan over here. Oh no, Google Play.
That looks like a cool tattoo.
But guess what, you guys? Right? I'm crazy, and this is all just a coincidence, right?
I have nothing
Exactly.
about this. Is interesting.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is all just a coincidence. I was just walking down the street, and now I'm talking to you here on this.
Yeah.
thing.
Or maybe you were meant to talk with me for this moment because you guys are way open-minded compared to that
Because
poor
you're
lady.
opening my brain to the world.
That poor lady who walked by and literally tells us that we're wrong and then won't hang around to have a discussion.
She reminded me of my dad.
I'm happy. If I'm wrong, show me why I'm wrong. Mr. Mark is here.
This
is my friend, he's flat earther.
Like, I'm not being disrespectful. I just asked what your opinion was and why you have it. You don't want to have a conversation about it.
Isn't that crazy?
She's like,
Isn't that scary? And these are
if she's
people.
wrong, tell us why.
These are the people who are voting in the controllers who control all the lies that are, they're telling us.
Controllers, man. I mean, I understand laws, but why control?
I would read the Bible if I were you. Try reading the Bible. Seriously, look into it. It'll get. It's a.
Psalm 93, 1-2.
How? Wait, what did you say?
Psalm 93.
That's a verse
1,
in the Bible.
Oh my god, I thought he said, so I'm 93.
2,
So long, you said?
93.
I have cards if anybody wants a flat Earth card. By the way, anybody wants more info? Yeah. YouTube hides this stuff. I'm telling you. There's excellent. I'm sorry to interrupt you. By the way, excellent video on this. You can find him. It's Eric Dubay. And if you watch either Eric Dubay's 200 Proofs the Earth is Flat or his History of the Flat Earth, both of those, if you put it right into YouTube, you're gonna have a hard time finding the video, which is strange. But you can find it, and that would be important, I think.
I don't even understand what we are doing with worshiping all the sixes. What is going on? What are you trying to tell us? I'm so confused. What's the main message?
Main message is for me is that there is a creator. Jesus Christ died for our sins, and they have hidden this from us, and we are then living kind of an illusion and a wicked and often a wicked life where we all are doing things wrong, but some of us when we do things wrong and we don't even care that we're doing it wrong, like that's where that's where the root of probably a lot of our problems are, is my guess. I mean, I haven't figured this all out, my friends.
Nobody's expecting you to, man. None of us.
That's like Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
That's Lady Gaga, but I'm talking about these.
Everything was a lie you cannot prove.
Everything
Yeah.
is just...
If you,
That's why I'm open to like every single option, you know?
That's amazing.
but
because
yeah,
people
well
are
that's excellent to be open to them. But then at a certain point,
Yep.
you probably try to whittle away some of them so you can be, you're right, so you can understand that hey, this one is a trap,
Yeah.
and there's so many traps, right? A lot of people give me hell for mentioning the Bible. The Bible is a trap, they tell me, So
do this 40, 40.
I feel like
What was in the 40 that took it out?
yeah,
Alright, it was nice talking to you.
thanks guys, I appreciate it. Nice day, huh?
She was yelling.
Hopefully we'll get somebody else. The woman, the mom, that Karen. Hey brother, it looks like you have an open mind. Come here. So this is information on the shape of the Earth, questioning it. Have you ever? Yeah, man, I really do. I almost feel like I know that it's flat, but I'll stick with think. Have you looked into it?
I mean, there's facts about it.
Whoa, there's facts about it.
There's scientists.
Come on over here. Come over real quick.
Nah, man.
No, you're gonna run? Come on, man. 2 minutes.
How fast are we spinning right now?
They say. Do they
I
say?
don't know. I mean, I know we're always.
They say we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour right this second, bro. 1,045. Yeah.
Infinite space at 66,600 miles an hour.
We're spinning around the sun, supposedly. The sun's supposedly traveling. Wait, hold on to this. The best one. The sun's traveling supposedly 500,000 miles an hour, man. Yeah, freaking insanely fast. Like,
So wait. So what does this prove?
what does this prove?
Yeah.
Well, I think what it's going to do is lead you to question how you came. Like, that's the most important thing. I'm not here. I can't convince you to live on a ball 15 minutes on the beach. But what I'm trying to do is get, especially younger minds like yours, to question why it is that I freaking think that I live on a ball spinning 1,000 miles an hour when there's no freaking.
Facts.
Do you feel any? Wait, the fact is do you feel that motion? Do you know? How you doing, brother? You want a card? Here. You know what? You know why I hand these things out? Freaking YouTube hides it. Why do they hide it? It's such a stupid idea, right? That the Earth is not a spinning ball. It seems like it, at least at first. Have you looked into it? No. There's a great saying. I'm glad you stopped by too. But like, I wish I would have heard the saying when I was younger and really was able to comprehend what it was, where it was leading me. But it's there is a principle which is a proof against all proofs, buried all barriers, and that principle is condemnation before investigation, right? Right. So if you immediately judge that I'm a fool
without knowing anything,
without looking at investigating, or not me so much, because you can't really trust me, but wait, this guy's on the beach, he's not getting paid as far as I know, right? Why is he trying to let people know and getting ostracized by all these people that the Earth is flat? Now maybe I'm just trying to make a joke out of people, that could be, or maybe I have information that otherwise you overlooked somehow, and when you're taught at age 5 or 6 that you live on a spinning ball, right? Are you like taught that, or are you kind of told that, do you think? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, they give you some reasons as to why you live on a spinning ball. But at age 5 or 6, gravity is one of the big ones, right? How many 5 or 6-year-olds do you know that are really comprehending the the dynamics of gravity?
A lot.
You think so?
Actually, maybe not. Maybe. Well, I did when I was 5 or 6, but I don't know.
Can you tell me all about gravity right now? That's gravity?
Yeah.
Could that just be the phenomenon of density and buoyancy? Like that you're denser than the air above you, and then you're going to sink down because you jumped up, and then because of your density you go right back down to the air?
Kind of makes me question myself.
Yeah. And then the fact is that you can look this up yourself, but gravity, when it comes to what gravity is, physicists will have to admit that they do not know what gravity is. Look that up, and I guarantee you will see. One last thing I'll leave you with physics-wise. Sounds like you like that. I just learned this one. I think it's excellent proof is that constant circular motion is constant acceleration. Okay? That's physicists make this claim, right? And if that is true, sorry guys, if that is true, then that means that we feel constant acceleration. We feel acceleration. We always feel acceleration. So if we truly are in constant acceleration because we're spinning, then we should feel that. And I don't feel a thing, do you?
Nope.
When you look at that horizon, I don't like we just see waves and we see a flat line, edge to edge. Here's
Any acceleration at all.
here's a card, man. So yeah, you know what I mean. So I appreciate you contemplating this stuff.
Yeah, no problem.
And I hope you look into it more, because it takes quite a bit of work to overcome what I believe is the brainwashing that we've been hit with. So have a good day. All right, brother. Anybody here? You guys get cards, yeah?
Yeah, we did.
Super. Thank you, brother. Oh, so that's good. Did you get water?
Yeah, I got 4 water.
Nice. We got water.
$12.
I would take my shirt off, but I don't want to scare people away, man. Yeah, $12 for 4 waters. Here you go. Here you guys go. Little information on the shape of our Earth.
Thank you.
We don't live on a spinning ball. They lied to us.
Yeah, it's flat.
It's flat. Yep, good for you. You figured it out.
Just say something.
I have a demonstration bottle over there too for the water. It shows the people that it always finds its level. So this is Mark. This is Bradley, my brother. This is Mark, my brother from another mother. Right? Information on. Yeah. You ever question the shape of the Earth?
Nope.
No, then you need to take a card. They lied to us. Do you trust the government? You trust the government?
If I told you who I was, you'd leave me alone, would you?
Oh, that's frightening.
COVID is a scam.
Good for you, brother. Now, have you looked into the shape of the Earth?
What's that?
Have you ever looked into the shape of the Earth?
The shape of the Earth?
Yeah.
It's round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, and you have you ever considered that it could be something other than?
See how round it is?
When you look at a horizon like right straight on, right, it is a perfectly flat and level. Well, why do they call it? They call it what? Sea level, right?
See what?
Level. They don't call it like sea curve, right? It's sea level.
They're talking about something different.
When you fly on a plane, right? Right? When we're flying on a plane, what do they call it? An airplane. Because you're flying above a plane.
You're flying. Plane.
Truth is always hiding right in plain sight. Did I give you a card? I give you a card. Like it's crazy, man. I know. When I first heard people talking that the Earth is.
Have you seen pictures of the Earth from space?
Yeah, man. Literally,
Does it look like a pancake?
those are You can look
But
these.
therefore it's a lie because there's no real picture of the Earth. What does it tell you?
They're composites. All those
Look at the
pictures
inside.
are composites.
Look at the images at the size of the continents.
I don't wanna
Do you
attack
think the continents are changing in size?
Yeah, look at that. Do you see those? Here's a card. Yeah. Not trying to convince you right now. Just trying to, because look. You know how many people think you're crazy for thinking that COVID could be a scam? You know how many people there are, right? You're nuts because of it. Right, but that's what I'm trying to tell you about the shape of the Earth too, man. We were brainwashed. Yeah. And like until you look into it, there's an excellent video on that card, 200 Proofs the Earth is Flat by Eric Dubay. And dude, you're open-minded, man. I mean, so take a peek, man, and it's amazing when you learn that we don't live on a spinning ball. They say that we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour, circling the sun at 66,000 miles.
All these planets in the universe are all pancakes, huh?
Well, I don't know, but
You cannot go there.
Well,
There might be a dome.
There's images.
right.
You know in the Bible it says it's a firmament?
Look at the images of
Well, a
the Earth.
firmament is a dome, right?
You have to
Yeah.
So if there's a
listen to
dome
what
above
I'm
us,
saying.
can you go to outer
Look at
space?
the images there.
Right.
Of
So
the continents.
why are they
You think
trying to
the
make us
continents are
believe in
changing
space?
shape?
To create maybe more.
Yeah, those are
places to
actual
go?
NASA images, though. Those are actual over a course of different years. So if you look, here's the continent of North America taking up like what?
2012.
Half the ball. Here it is taking up maybe 20% of the ball, and here's one taking it almost like what? 5%, 10%? What the hell happened there, man?
Depends on where you take the picture from.
That is true. That is true. But where are they taking the picture? Those pictures?
Closer here,
No, because the size is the same.
No, he's saying if your camera is up on a ball like an inch from it, then it's going to look like North America. Right. That's a valid point. But what is floating around there taking these photos anyway? I don't know what they're claiming and how far away it is. I just like to point it out. But we do know that like water. What is water used as by like people who work in building things and stuff? Right. It's used as a level. Water. Right. We use a water. Right. Right. So, but it's again, we're looking at water
Buoyancy and density.
being level.
Objects heavier than air fall down, objects higher.
Well, you guys, good luck with all your stuff here.
Thanks, man. I hope you take a look at it because I'm telling you, the people think that COVID is real and you're already there with that. Why not look at another falsehood possibly?
Sure.
I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for chatting.
Right.
Thanks for everyone dropping in. I'm not holding my flat earth sign right now. It's too lazy. I might try to lean it against my cart. But here's the setup here. I can't read the comments because it's so freaking bright out here. But we're right on a pathway. Information that they hide from us. You want to take? You ever question the shape of the Earth? Anybody here? Question here. Anybody question the shape of the Earth? No? Doesn't matter, maybe? The card, they hide the stuff on YouTube. YouTube hides it. So we got a nice little spurt of people there. Brad and Mark went into action. Just so everybody knows, Mac, Flat Earth Hawker, he's got his trial, his freaking fake kangaroo trial in 2 weeks or so. So hopefully I don't know, he's not even gonna go to it. You want a little information on how they hide the shape of the Earth?
I'm good.
You're good? All right, thanks, brother. All right. I wonder, like, also if I'm not standing out there with the camera, more people might stop and take a look too.
Well, you have this one running, don't you?
I do, but it's pointing the wrong way. I think I'm gonna point it. Maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe I get a little bit. I have, here's a card you can take, sir.
I know a guy who's been to Antarctica.
You know a guy what?
Been to Antarctica.
Who's been to Antarctica? Right, well, you can go to Antarctica, sure. I mean, I'm on the edge of it. Do you want a card? No? So, sorry for all the emotion. Oh, I gotta change my camera. I'm gonna move it. Let's see how to move it. I think I'm gonna talk over in that area. Give me a second, folks. Yeah. Let's see here. All right, give me one more second, my friends. Sorry. I have to, my camera, there we go. All right, now I got it. So I'm gonna have my camera here, and maybe I can take some cuts from this. I don't know. It's probably not likely. I might regret doing this, but whatever. I like capturing the stuff clear, the conversations. I don't know if the picture's good. I can't read any comments. Like I said, it's bright as hell. Or heck, I should say.
Well, yeah, I had to do something.
I can explain it, sure. Guys, anybody want a card on the shape of the Earth? They're freaking hiding this information. You good? You want one?
Yeah, sure, man.
It gets hidden. FlatEarth101.com is probably a pretty good source. I'm going to chat with this guy down here. I don't think we live on a spinning ball. They tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour right at this moment. I don't feel anything, do you?
That's too fast, you know?
That's pretty. Sun, we're circling the sun supposedly 66,600 miles an hour. Sun, you know how fast the sun's supposedly traveling?
How's that?
500,000 miles an hour almost. I can't tell whether you're all right, let me ask my
No, I'm
people.
being for real.
You're for real? Yeah.
Like that's like we'd be flying off the
It's the speeds are absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
But this stuff here, have you guys ever seen our favorite celebrities, politicians, and even the Pope putting their? You know what that means? This right here. What do you see? Can you see what that? No, that looks like a 6, right? Okay. 666 exactly. Yep. And so they're all putting up. Why are they saying? Is that like a gang sign? Maybe it is. I don't really know.
This one's like a 9.
Yeah, right. But 9 is 6 in as above, so below. Have you ever heard that saying? As above, so below.
Yeah.
So like a 9, really upside down, is a 6.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Upside down is upside down cross.
Yep. There you go. And it's also 666 if you look into that too.
I forget which language.
Good for you. Have you looked into the shape of the Earth?
yeah.
Oh, are you flat?
Oh yeah.
You see what I mean? I get chills when it's so few people, but we are out here. If you ever want to join me.
Do you have a business card or something?
Yeah, you can look this stuff up. And
Can I call you?
Zoom Truth is my YouTube channel. I'm live streaming right now. So Zoom Truth, 2 words, and you can find me and keep in touch with me if you ever want to make a comment and chat about it. I know this stuff. Have you investigated the shape of the Earth, my friend? Have you investigated it yourself? You have already? You don't. You think the evidence isn't too strong? Sounds like it.
I mean, I haven't fallen off this side of the Earth yet. So
Yeah. Well, how do we know?
Yeah, it was flat when we fall.
Do we really? Can you prove that there's an edge? Like, let me ask you this: is space infinite? Do they tell us that space is like infinite? It's like constantly growing. It's infinite, right?
Yeah.
Well, do you guys not have a problem with that?
I mean, it freaks me out.
But you're okay with it, right? So could a flat Earth be? I guess the rules are against the flat Earth being infinite, then, right? Right.
I mean,
So would there be an edge on an infinite flat Earth?
if it's infinite, then
Yeah, then no one would fall off, right?
no one would fall off.
Yeah. So there we go.
So it could be flat. Yeah.
I guess it could be. I don't know, right? You have to make this stuff. You have to make up your own minds,
I
right?
like the Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
What about the Google Play one? What's that one?
Yeah. So this, if you look up the sign of Satan, like they literally have this, whatever that group is, a bunch of freaking Luciferians, and so here you have Google Play, right? Here, you guys ever hear of Freemasons? The Freemasons, the group, right? Secret society, supposedly. So here's they wear these ceremonial aprons that look like this. Okay. Now, doesn't that look strangely familiar to Google Mail? Huh. I guess, but you guys, that's just a coincidence, right?
It could be.
Yeah, of course. And this is a coincidence too, right? So there's two coincidences. But wait, I got another coincidence for you. Here's Google symbol. Can you see the 666 in it?
You go.
Oh no, 3 coincidences. But you know, but Kool-Aid Man, right? He's got, what are those? 3 sixes.
3 6.
That's just my imagination though, right?
No, I think you figured this out.
Alright, but what about
Well, they're making the 666 sign, and the question is like, why are they doing it? You know, and if you Google like celebrity Illuminati 666 hand signals, there's hundreds of them, maybe thousands.
Also,
Probably
he said
thousands.
he was stored in the balls.
He says what?
He is stored in the balls.
Pee is stored in the balls?
Yeah.
Your pee is stored in your balls, really? Wow,
That
you
must
must
be
get some pretty big balls sometimes,
that must
man.
be another.
I think you
that
might
must be another, conspiracy theory.
I think you might become a YouTube legend. I didn't know our pee was stored in our balls. Hey, how are
He
you?
just said it himself.
So, I had a wonderful prayer for my friend here. I'm David, by the way.
David,
Yeah.
David the Giant Slayer.
So we're just having conversations out here with people and you know,
Did you know what Jesus said?
exploring the lies, and there's a lot of them. So, but you guys got to take this walk on your own. And the question is do you want to take it now when you're young and have the advantages of understanding the level of the lies in this world, or are you going to take it hopefully when you're older and you know, maybe you did some things that you otherwise wouldn't have done? I don't know.
I mean, I'm fine with living with the fact that, you know, there are a lot of secrets that are hidden from us.
Yeah.
You just can't really do anything about it. I mean, like, you need to have a big movement to really change something.
But you can do something about it on a personal level, right?
that is true.
So, you know, that's all we can do. But I do agree with you that on a mass scale, we're doomed. Hopefully, it doesn't rain. Information on the true shape of the Earth, if anybody would like. I'll run over here and listen. But if you guys have any other questions, either of you guys read the Bible?
I do read the Bible.
You do? All right. Did you know that there are supposedly there's over 200 verses that refer to the Earth as not being a ball, but being flat, right? One of my favorite ones is that Earth is stationary and immovable. I don't even see it here. Hopefully it's on this one. But one of the verses actually says that the Earth is stationary and immovable. Does that sound anything like us spinning at 1,000 miles an hour circling? It doesn't, does it? And then, you know, it says, who stretched the line upon it? Who hath the measures thereof, if thou knowest? Or who hath stretched the line upon it? Well, a line, you know, I mean, it goes straight, and you're not going to stretch a line over an arc and really figure things out. Hang the earth upon nothing. 4 corners of the earth, right? Doesn't sound too much like a ball there, does it? Yeah. So there's you could look up the Bible angle. There's a website called flatearthdoctrine.com if you would prefer that angle on things. And you know, that might be another way to investigate.
All right, man.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Subscribe.
It is, brother. Thank you.
Bible. Read.
Yeah. Yeah. If anybody wants information, YouTube hides it on the true shape of the earth. Good for you, my friend. Thank you. Looks like the clouds are coming in a little bit. So thanks to everybody for coming and dropping in and watching. I'm not sure. Hopefully you can hear me. Can everybody hear? Trying to read.
I'm on your side, but that is only right. What's that? I'm born in the Amazon.
Thank you for the heads up. You can hear.
God the Father sent His Son Jesus Christ to save us. That was God's plan, right? There's no other way to the Father. That was God's plan from the beginning. He sent Jesus. So when we turn away from our sins, when we turn away from our lives, when we turn towards Jesus with our whole heart, we get born again. He sends the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of truth, so we can live in freedom. We don't have to, get tossed to and fro.
Hi.
The spirit of truth is that everything is
I was
alive.
telling him my friend used to be into like the flat earth and all that. And like I do believe this, like Illuminati and all that.
Yeah.
Even yoga, they open up.
Yeah, right, yeah.
The Lord showed me all that. And it's
it's often Satanism, it's witchcraft.
You don't see people
The one
jumping down the
thing
street.
we focus on, we gotta focus. He used to tell me all these things, and I'd be like, listen, we gotta focus on saving souls, right?
Yeah.
Because everything else is a distraction. And
Okay.
before we know, when we meet the king, he's gonna be like, what did you do for Jesus?
Yeah.
But it does talk about the pillars and all that. I mean, I think we gotta focus on more like saving souls than
Yeah.
things that are necessary.
Only thing I would say
But
there
I
is,
do like that you're
you-
awakening the people with this.
yeah. Well, check this out real fast, and I know I'm not alone in this. There's probably hundreds,
lot of people
if
that
not
are.
thousands, of people who, when I used to live, I believed in a ball, right? And I believed in the Big
Because
Bang.
we've been lied to.
Right, but wait, hold on. But when I learned that the Earth was flat, I also learned that in the Bible, it supports that the Earth is flat. And
So it's the truth.
I went to the
Yes.
Bible and I read the Bible and became born again.
Yes.
And I'm not the only one.
The truth.
So in
Yes.
my mind, this is not just another pathway
Yeah, you're right.
to where you are.
could use that,
Yeah, yeah. But that's, I mean, I honestly at some point,
I like this because the government is a scam. It's a two-party system. They're trying to, fool us, deceive us. They want you to think you can choose this side or that side and it matters, but it doesn't. Either way, they take money from you. They take your freedoms away. They take your rights.
yeah.
They're not for us, but God is. You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
why He says you must be born again, which is receiving Him. But I will say, what eventually is going to happen is digital money.
Oh
All
yeah,
this
New
stuff.
World Order.
Do you know when I got born again? The week Trump put it on.
Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to hand out cards.
Awaken us as a generation, our generation.
Anybody want a
And-
card on the true shape of the Earth here?
Eventually, they're just going to say, take the chip.
Oh yeah, take the jab. If you don't, they're gonna come knock your door.
So you're
Help
right.
yourself if you want, and YouTube hides
You
this
guys are
information.
that generation that He showed me. He said, I'm going to rise up a generation that.
So you have a good little people.
You don't walk in religion, you walk in the true spirit of God. And that's being awoke to this,
Yeah.
these times
People need to
now.
open their eyes.
Are you
They
Christian?
don't know.
I believe in Jesus.
You do? Okay, cool. Well, I would say that I do think though, like Satan uses lies in order to grab a hold of us. So knowing the shape of the Earth, the true shape of the Earth, is just one more protection against falling for the devil. So I don't know. Have you looked into flat Earth too?
I've looked into a little.
Have you? Cool. If you get a chance, also check out the information on the card too. It'll just further, I think, establish that that this place was created, for us. Certainly isn't a spinning ball floating endlessly through space at
And even
millions
the-
of miles an hour.
Even that I can speak for, like, I grew up in church, right? But I kind of had religion shoved on me. And then I had a gift, right, of singing. So I started going into the music industry, and I almost signed with Whitney Houston when I was 18 years old. Yeah, listen
She's
to
one of the biggest.
Listen to how crazy this is. They all grew up singing in church because God gave us a gift. And there's a kingdom of light and a kingdom of darkness. See this? That's the kingdom of the devil.
Earth is flat.
So
Take one, man. Look into it.
You
YouTube
wonder
hides
why
it.
all
Only when
people-
I'm high, it's flat.
you know why people do drugs, right? And all that stuff. So, like, when I went into the industry, he says, if you sign in black glasses on, because they don't want you to see this, he goes, you're gonna
Take
sign
a card?
life.
YouTube hides the information. Good for you, man. Thank you.
Said, "There's something in me. I wasn't where I am now with Jesus." I said, I can't do it. And then when I was 26, I did it again. People pushed me, go sing, go sing. I made a top 20 all over the world. I moved to LA for the Search for Next Missing. God protected me again. When I was 33, then I worked with 50 Cent. Fat.
Ooh, 33. That's gonna drive everybody crazy.
Called Los Angeles because it's the city of fallen angels. That's where they all are.
Thank you. We're also.
Are you on YouTube?
I am, but I'm more. I go from the Earth, the shape of the Earth. I'm a Christian, born again, but I don't know if you've ever looked into the shape of the Earth, but it just helps support. There's 200 Bible verses in the Bible that support that the Earth. We don't live on a spinning ball. Like Earth is stationary and immovable is one of the verses, right? Yeah, right. It's not movable. It's not moving, and yet scientists, what do they tell us? That we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour. We're circling the sun at 60.
That right now it's off its axis. That's what they say. That's why
Yeah,
they have
but does that sound like stationary and immovable to you?
No.
It doesn't, does it? Huh.
No.
So there's a problem, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Check it out.
Okay.
It's fun.
Bless
Yeah.
you all.
Good. Thank you. Bless you.
We don't really get, we just want to win souls with the Holy Spirit. So we're like, read the words. All the fish. You see the fish down there on the boat? That's biblical prophecy. All those fish that are dead. Come on. Tell me Jesus isn't coming. So that's
Oh, is
why
there a
I
lot of
got
fish
this-
down here too? Yeah.
They're all dead.
Oh yeah.
And you see signs, wonders, and you see the rumors of war. You see the times coming.
Yeah.
It's not a scary thing. It's an exciting thing for me.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
We're protected by Jesus. I know we're protected by
Holy Spirit, come on.
Yeah,
And you
literally.
know, all it is just receiving them in your heart and say, Holy Spirit, I believe you're the Son of God, and that's it. You know what I mean? Have that
You guys want information on the true shape of the Earth? They hide it from us. I know it sounds crazy, guys. Anybody? No? All right.
Other stuff, it's just a lie that leads into a lie. Men's wisdom is not God's wisdom.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you read the word, which I don't understand because I don't have the word, and then I open it back up, I was like, wow, this is the truth. It's so cool.
Yeah, it really is.
It's amazing. Yeah, good. Good for you guys for being on the path too, young.
The things that happen around, that's how
It's lucky. Maybe not lucky, I guess.
Let's say, I lay in.
Oh, you're gonna take a look at that? Yeah. Good for you. Open mind, right? Thank you. I have some more stuff down here too that helps support that too, but you can just find it on that website. There's information here on the true shape of the Earth if you want to look into it. We were lied to about more than one thing. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Good for you. So, I don't know. Seems like more open-minded here in Florida than in
Like, mostly it's
And even like yoga being such people sit there all those times. It's so like, that's why we travel all
Oh, can anybody hear the conversations here or not?
They don't
Might have to be
know,
close.
but you know how many people I've had to pray that have God set free from those renounced days. It's a process. It's not a hard process. It's just a freeing process. And every
Card here if anybody wants. You did. Cool. Thank you.
the Son is the Holy Spirit, breaking of the lies, even down to
Card if anybody wants. All right, I'm going to go back to my station here for a minute.
like, where does war ever go?
They seem low-voiced. Yeah, I probably need to get up more in like their face, which I don't know if they really want that or not. I'm going to shoot. I'm not standing in my spot here, but I'm going to come back to here. I didn't put out my my Holocaust stuff. Honestly, there was a breeze and it was a freaking nightmare putting out these stupid banners. But now it's kind of calmed down a little bit. All right, putting down my bottle. Okay, I have information here that the YouTube hides on the true shape of the Earth. If anybody, I'm telling you that.
With you, brother.
Have you looked at it already, Flat Earth?
No, but I
Oh.
considered it.
Good for you. That has flatearth101.com on there. Is a decent source. YouTube hides it. It's crazy, right? Why would they hide it? It's such a dumb idea, right?
Control the media, control the public.
Thank you. So, another open mind there. Hopefully you guys could hear her. So Mark is out here. My brother's giving me support. He's my tech guy anyway. He doesn't like to be on. Card on the lies if you want. This can help. No? Okay. You like those pictures? They're crazy, right? Do you want a card by any chance?
No, because I don't believe in flat Earth.
Okay. Have you looked into it? Oh, good for you. Card. YouTube hides the information. That's pretty much the only reason why I hand out the card, because it helps kind of give you information that can you can make up your own mind whether it's to be trusted or not. But good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Good for you. All right. I'll start asking people a question in a second. At least 250 million people know the Earth is flat by now. Somebody says that I can't read your name. I don't know. 250 million people, and all we can get on the Flat Earth People Finder is 6,000. Could be, I guess. Folks, anybody know how fast they say we're spinning right now? Huh? How fast? Huh? 1,045 miles an hour is how fast they say the Earth is spinning. That's the same speed as a bullet out of a gun. You don't feel anything, do you? Well, they also say we're circling the sun at 66,000 miles an hour, and that the sun is traveling 500,000 miles an hour. Hold on to your hats, guys. Folks, anybody know how fast it is they say we're spinning? I have a card here if you want to grab a card. YouTube hides this information. Yeah, no interest? So, traffic at least. Like this. Looks like we might get rained on. It's a little dark behind me. So they tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour. Constant circular motion is constant acceleration. We feel acceleration, so we don't feel a thing, do we? So we're not moving. They lie. It's that easy. Look at the horizon behind me. You see a curve? Come on, man. Did you look into it yet? Condemnation before investigation leaves a man in everlasting ignorance. It's true. Little card? My brother told me to chill out. Information on the shape of the earth they hide from us. They told us that when we were 5 or 6 we live on a ball, and we just believe it. We buy it, we slurp it right up, right? Well, why not? You're a little kid. It's easy. Oh yeah, we live in a ball, and people on the other side of the ball are upside down. They're standing, rain's upside down. I'm still missing my spot here. I guess it's hopeless. Brad's telling me to chill out, everybody. I'm live streaming. Yeah, I am. The end of the globe is Satan's judgment and damnation. Folks, they tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour right this moment, guys. Hold on to that hat. It's fast as a speeding bullet. So brutal when you don't have anybody stand and hang out with you for a little while. So they tell us we're spinning as fast as a speeding bullet right now. 1,000 miles an hour. Yeah, grab one of those, take a look for yourself, make up your own mind. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm not trying to convince anybody. That won't do us any good. Yeah, they tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour. Are you with me, my brother?
I'm not sure I'm with you.
You're thinking about it, though. You want a card? YouTube hides this stuff, man. It's crazy. Why? He had like a thumbs up there for a moment. That's why I thought he might be with us. They tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour right now, guys. You guys feel that spin, right? It's fast as a speeding bullet, right? Oh yeah, we all feel it, I'm sure, right? Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Damn. So hard when people are... I think leaving is harder to catch people than coming. Folks, they're telling us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour. How does an airplane keep up with that spin, guys? Huh? If it's going in the same direction of the spin at only 500 miles an hour, it's going to lose ground. No, I'm not. I'm fine, bro. Take it easy. I'm just... So if the Earth, they tell us, is spinning 1,000 miles an hour, and you're in a plane traveling 500 miles in the same direction as that spin, are you gaining ground or losing ground? Uh-oh.
We're losing.
Yeah. How does that work then? Because we're not spinning. You want information? Good for you. Here's... No? All right. Does anybody know the answer to that? The true answer? I do. Or at least the answer the liars tell us. You guys want a card on the shape of the Earth?
I agree with you.
Oh, you do? Holy mackerel. Earth is what? Flat or round? Or ball? You're going to give me the 666 sign too? All right. It's flat. It's round. Thanks for subbing. Can't read who you are. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it's only a little.
Is it coming this way?
It's going, I think, it's going towards the water.
Which way are we spinning?
Yeah, yeah, which way are we spinning? Here's to cure your false belief that you're on a spinning ball if you want the information. No? You like living on a ball? It's hard, right? It's hard to keep your balance on something spinning 1,000 miles an hour. No? Or maybe it isn't spinning. They tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour, yet you get on a plane traveling 500 miles an hour in the same direction. What's going to happen? You're going to lose ground, aren't you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Houston, we have a problem. So they tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour, right? You get into a commercial plane traveling 500 miles an hour in the same direction as that south 1,000 mile an hour spin. Are you going to make ground or lose ground? The earth below you is spinning 1,000 miles an hour. You're going in the same direction as that spin at 500 miles an hour in a plane. What happens? Holy mackerel, right?
Yeah.
Are we really spinning? Here's a card. I'm not trying to convince anybody here, but there's information on looking this stuff up. What they tell us, I'll give you the reason why. They tell us that those clouds above our head, that there is a cocoon, that the earth is in a cocoon, and those clouds are traveling 1,000 miles an hour with the earth. But I still think that makes a problem if you were to travel in the opposite direction, right? Then you'd have crazy winds, wouldn't you? I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's round, man.
Look, well, of course you do. That's what you were told. But you know what I mean? Just look into it, make up your own mind. You got to look into the stuff, guys.
I got a question for you.
Sure.
Are you born again?
I am now. Once I learned the earth was flat, because it says it in the Bible over there, 200 verses.
Seriously, are you born again? You know the Lord?
Yeah, of course, 100%. It says it in the Bible, seriously.
We found the edge of it.
Well, have we found the... didn't they tell us that space is infinite? You believe that space is infinite? Could Earth be infinite too? A flat Earth? I don't know, but right? Would there be an edge on an infinite Earth? Peace, brother.
Keep it up, my friend. Keep it up.
Thanks. Are you with me on that? You are. You guys want a card?
Sure.
Thanks. You're flat?
Yes, sir.
Oh, 100%, brother. Thank you. Come out with me one time. I'll be out here again on Saturdays.
All right, awesome.
Thanks, brother. He was flat. That's okay. It could get a little bit wet.
Should we put a bag over it?
No, it's all right right now. If it starts like... I don't think it's going to start pouring, dude. 2 seconds later, it's freaking pouring. So everybody's making an exodus right now. Yeah. So this is going to be bad for business. Got a little information here. YouTube hides on the true shape of the earth because it ain't a ball. We're not spinning 1,000 miles an hour. That's ludicrous. Constant circular motion is constant acceleration, and we feel acceleration. So you would feel the spinning of the earth ball, my friends. But yet you don't. And you never will, because there is no spin. So I hope we actually do something about Flat Earth Fokker rather than just let them hang alone. I know, we're all responsible for our own actions, and he kind of, he got himself into the mess. But hey, you want a card on the true shape of the earth, my friend? No? So I don't know what we could do. What can we do for Flat Earth Fokker? His trial's in 2 weeks. Guys, they tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour right this moment. Can you believe that? Yeah. Here's a card on the true shape of the earth. You have to, YouTube literally.
Oh, I've seen you on YouTube.
Yes.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Are you guys flat earthers? Not yet?
Well, we know you.
Investigate it.
We know you.
You do not. I don't know if I believe that they know me. They tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour, right? If that's true and you're in a plane traveling 500 miles an hour in the same direction, are we going to make ground or lose ground?
So COVID is a scam? What happened when I was in the hospital with COVID?
Well, wait, let me ask you, you don't think it's possible that you could have just been sick with some really devastating flu?
My mom almost died, and I was in the hospital.
Right.
Trust me, COVID
Yeah.
is real.
Okay. I'm not gonna say you're lying or
Let me hear what this is.
yeah, here's information on it. YouTube hides it. I appreciate you looking.
Understandable. Yeah.
Have you guys looked into it?
No, I have not.
Well, that's great that you're actually entertaining, because it's such a crazy idea for me when I first heard it. But it's also crazy to think that we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour right now, the same speed of a bullet. We're circling the sun at 66,000 miles an hour, and that the sun is blasting through space at 500,000 miles an hour. And you're telling me we don't feel anything? You can.
Probably because of the gravitational pull towards the Earth's core.
The problem is that if you can look this up, physicists, this is known by physicists, that constant circular motion is considered constant acceleration. We as humans, we feel acceleration. So if we're moving around that sun at 66,000 miles an hour, or if we're spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, that is considered constant acceleration by physicists. Why don't we feel? Do you feel any spin? Do you feel any motion whatsoever? No. So there's a problem right there, a huge one. I'm not trying to convince anybody. I appreciate you guys taking the cards, but look into the stuff for yourself. I hope you do. And this is a good source. FlatEarth101.com is the reason why I hand out the cards. If you can believe this, YouTube is censoring this information for some reason. What I'm trying to tell you. Why? If you know, I mean, it's so. How many people will believe this anyway, right?
Maybe the government's trying to hide it.
A lot of people are looking into it, and now they've really tried to close the doors on it. There's some things here that could make you think a little bit more about it, but you guys can do it on your own. One of the big things is we can see too far. That one picture there, where you can see the horizon of Lake Michigan here.
Oh yeah.
This was from 60 miles across Lake Michigan, and there's a formula for a ball Earth the size they tell it is, and that's 8 inches per mile squared. So
That's how we fall at anything falls at that.
oh no, that's the for curvature, not for gravity. But no, I'm just saying that's the formula is for curvature, for Earth's curvature over a distance. So what I'm saying is that these buildings here, they should be hidden from the curvature of the Earth. We should not be being able to see these across the water, the bulge of the water, right? But we know that water doesn't bend.
Here, you shouldn't be able to see it from over here.
Or be able to just see the top of it. That's it.
That's why I can't see the
Only that.
Yeah, or only see the top of it, right? And well, according to the across 60 miles, we're supposed to have about 1,400 feet of Earth curve, right?
Yeah.
Where, like you said, this building here, the tallest building is only 1,400 feet tall, right? So we would barely see the tippy top of it. So why are we seeing that, right?
Fair point.
Yeah. So
I feel like if this goes on YouTube, just non-existent. It'll just get deleted in the first 5
it does, yeah, it gets hidden. I'm censored, and so is everybody else who brings the stuff up. But it's good that you're aware of that, because I think a lot of people don't even have a clue, you know? So,
I have a good question.
yeah.
If the Earth is completely flat, is it like a coin?
Well, I don't know. From what we understand, that Antarctica is actually like an ice wall that's holding in the water that then the continents rest within.
Or probably most of the lost people in the world, they just met the end of the world and they just jumped off or something like that.
Well, we don't really know, right? Because space,
Yeah.
they tell us that space is infinite,
Almost.
don't they? Oh, right, or it's constantly expanding.
Yes.
Which is pretty much almost the same. I mean, what's beyond the expanding part? I don't know. Would you?
No, because it's non-existent for right now.
Right, but what does even non-existent mean?
Good point.
Right? And then on an Earth, like a lot of people are like, well, aren't you going to fall off the edge? Well, I don't know. If you think that the space could be infinite, why couldn't Earth also, if it's flat, be infinite also, right?
Yeah.
Why couldn't it be?
Yeah.
I mean, so these are all little things that we just accept that they've told us.
Yeah.
And then the meme to take apart flat Earth is like, oh, you're going to fall off the edge. And everyone has a good laugh over it, but they never consider any other possibilities, do they?
Yeah. Maybe nothing ever happened. Maybe one ever fell off.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. True shape of the Earth? It ain't a ball. They lie to us. Look into it, though. I'm serious. It's the truth. You with me? Have you ever looked into the shape of the Earth then too? They lie about everything, my friends. It's when you look into it, FlatEarth101.com, YouTube hides this stuff. No, that's just what they want you to repeat. Hey guys, you want a card?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys looked into flat Earth?
Nah, just
Brad, I need
heard
more
a couple
cards.
things about it.
Give me 1 second. I have more cards in 1 second. Sorry. Yeah, we're live. We got 70 people with me. Woohoo! That's pretty cool. Yeah, look, you got to look into this stuff. The reason why I put the flatearth.com, there's resources on there. Well, can you grab other ones?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks.
I'll grab another
Yeah.
stack.
And because YouTube hides it, that's why I think that's a good starting point. Because then, they're
makes
quote
sense.
trusted by me, but you have to make up your own mind, right? Because you can't trust people. Freaking everybody's a liar. It's crazy, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds cool. Sounds good.
Good for you, man. You guys are off to a good start. Keep an open mind.
Looks like, dude, it's blowing in, dude.
No, it's passing us. We're right at the line, man. Look.
Which way is it going?
Dark clouds this way. Nice light clouds over here.
How many people do you have watching?
We have 71 people. Guys, they lie about the shape of the Earth. I'm telling you. Look into it for yourself. Make up your own mind. I appreciate you taking the card. Thanks, brother. They lie about the shape of the Earth, just like they lie about all the other crazy stuff, right?
Right.
Just make up your own mind, though. Please look into it. FlatEarth101.com is a good starting point. Guys want cards? YouTube hides this stuff, so you can look for it on your own. Thank you for taking them. You guys want a card? YouTube hides this stuff. The Earth is not a spinning ball. They told us we live on a spinning ball. It's ridiculous. The Earth is flat and stationary. They tell us, right? Are you gonna? Do you want to explain what gravity is to me? Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. FlatEarth101.com. Wow, all these people are just freaking.
My dad's got a thank you.
Oh, you got one? Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm holding it upside down like a dummy. You guys want to learn about the true shape of the Earth?
I think it's actually round.
You do, but wait, let me ask you, have you ever looked into that it could be flat? The reason being is there's a great saying, condemnation before investigation can leave a man in everlasting ignorance, right? If you don't investigate another person's viewpoint, how the heck can you know that's not true? Isn't that true? You want a card? Come on. You guys want a card? No? I chased her down. She ran away. Zoom, the storm is coming. I just checked the radar. Isaiah 40:22. Yeah. I'm holding a pole too, my selfie stick, so this could be exciting for me to get electrocuted live on YouTube. Guys, no? They lie about the shape of the Earth, my friends, and YouTube hides it. You can investigate it yourself if you want. Want to take one? I know, I laughed and called the people idiots when I first heard this. I said, what kind of idiot would think the Earth is flat? Now here I am standing here, man. You're an astronaut.
Oh no.
I really want to have a chat with you.
Dude, I want to question you. Are you Freemason? Are you a Freemason?
So we have a slight sprinkle here, no big deal. Here's our man Mark. You had a nice discussion, right? Those people were pretty cool.
Good thing I put that bag over
The
the
only way you do good is by Jesus. That's what they all say. I don't agree with that.
He doesn't agree. He's anti-Jesus, kind of.
No, I'm not. I'm just.
No, you think? Yeah, I hear you. I'm with you. It's not the only way. You think, right?
Dave, the microphone's gonna get wet.
That's all right. It's got a little thing on it. Guys, they lie about the shape of the Earth. If you want to take a look, it's hidden by YouTube. Earth is flat, my friends. So, they tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour, and the problem is if you're in an airplane traveling 500 miles an hour, going in the same direction as that 1,000 mile an hour spin, are you going to make ground or lose ground? You're traveling 500 miles an hour in a plane, and beneath you, the Earth is traveling 1,000 miles an hour. Houston, we have a problem. Earth is flat. You guys want a little information that YouTube hides? There's a website on here. No? I couldn't read that. I don't know how to read. Oh, maybe this is the chat. Oh, here we go. Zoom got new subs. Need 1,000 more. Yeah, this is a pretty good spot, but I'm having a hard time getting people to kind of... Oh, I know why. Everyone's just leaving because of the rain. Because before, we had some people chatting. Folks, they tell us we're spinning, you ready for this, 1,000 miles an hour right at this moment. Here's a card. A bullet travels out of a gun at 1,000 miles an hour. And if you ask physicists will tell you constant circular motion is constant acceleration. We feel acceleration. Thank you, Eric DeBay, for that one. Guys, Earth is not a spinning ball, my friends.
Thank you.
They lie about everything, don't they? They lied about the shape of the Earth too, I'm telling you. Oh, you do? Good for you. I think she only agrees that they lie about everything. Guys, they tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour right this moment at the equator. That's the speed of a bullet out of a gun. Do we feel any of that in motion? Of course not, because we're not spinning. They lie. Here's information if anybody wants it. Anybody want to see the truth about the shape of the Earth? Oh, boy. So, it's kind of slowing down here, my friends. You guys think you guys live on a spinning ball? You guys don't like my shirt probably either, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. What happens if I'm right, though? Then that would make you feel silly, wouldn't it? No? They like their masks. Did you see those masks? Did you guys like those masks on the beach? They're safe now, right?
Oh.
God, they lie about the shape of the Earth. You guys want a card? Come on.
No, thank you.
It's the truth. You don't want to know the truth? Why not? You don't want to learn the truth? Thanks for everybody who's here. So, possible that they lie about the shape of the earth, you think? Thanks, brother. Just, they lie about the shape of the earth, that's all. Just a little lie. Earth isn't a ball. No big deal, right? It's a good rain umbrella there. They tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour right this moment. Does everybody feel that spin? I don't feel it. You feel the 1,000-mile-an-hour spin that they claim that we're spinning? Do you feel it? I don't feel it. Nobody feels it because we're not spinning. They lie.
Oh, we definitely are.
You really? How do you know?
I don't, but neither do you.
I don't feel any spin. Do you? What? Didn't the teachers tell us? What year? How old were we when they told us we were spinning? Oh, this is depressing. I don't. YouTube demonetized my channel quite some time ago. Huh. Right? Because it's such a threat that people are going to learn, right? Who's going to even look into a flat Earth, right?
It's too silly.
Not with me selling it? She didn't like my approach. So, I wonder if anybody's looked. Here's my moon landing. The ridiculous, what does he call this thing? Tweakers. Flat Earth asshole. Tweaker shelter, I think he was. Zoom Truth's going to be in late August for my vacation. Hell yeah, man. If you send it to david@zoomtruth.com, that'll even be better if you don't mind. I'll try to find that in the chat at some point, I guess. Nobody's on the... but that's cool. I appreciate that. That'll be great. Here's some Bible verses to make everybody crazy in the chat. We can have a Jesus is true, not true debate here now. Go off to a good start. I brought my hoax one. I kind of put it away from it because little kids looking at this stuff, I don't know. It makes me feel guilty. Oh, yeah, an old nap would probably be pretty cool. I agree. I think the storm passed us by. Thanks for the warning, though, Isaiah. I do appreciate it. Yeah, it's like I'm not getting any chance to really have a conversation, which kind of sucks. So, we had one earlier with the three girls who were really super open-minded. I'll give wrenches to everybody here who doesn't have a wrench. Try to get that done later. Thanks for, and I do appreciate everybody stopping by. How am I liking Florida compared to New Jersey? I like the weather better. I like the taxes better. I think the people are a little bit less insane than in New Jersey, less brainwashed by I don't know what percentage. Other than that, it's probably the same. You guys want a little free information on the true shape of the Earth? They hide this stuff from us. They really do. I don't know if you've ever considered it. Thank you. She took the card. She took the bait. But New Jersey is paradise. I tried to move down, but no homies. Yeah. Well, I didn't really have that many friends left anyway in freaking New Jersey. Like, they all abandoned me, man. Or maybe I just drove them all crazy. Beaches in Florida are way better than Jersey. I think they are too. Although, you know, I'm on the Gulf Coast. You guys think it's possible that they lied about the shape of the Earth to us?
I have no idea.
They lie about a lot of things, don't they? No? They do lie, though, right? You agree with me there? Bunch of liars. I forgot that. Here, I'm going to show you real quick. I'm wearing, I don't know if anybody, I should probably selfie it. Can you read it? My shirt says COVID is a scam. So that probably turns people off. You guys want to investigate the true shape of the Earth? No? They do lie about it. They tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour, circling the sun at 66,000 miles an hour. You don't feel a thing, right? I can tell you that physicists say constant circular motion is constant, what is it? Constant increase. What is my constant circular motion? I forgot already. Constant acceleration. China. Thank you, Guy. Much love back. Bunch of liars, but then when asked, what did they about them, truth comes out. Yeah, baby. Trump 2024, right? All the way. Woohoo! Trump's gonna solve all our problems. You think they could lie about the shape of the earth? Is it possible? You wanna look into it? I know your hands are full. You wanna grab one?
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Grab that for me. Grab it for Dad. Thank you. Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you.
So they tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour right this moment. We don't feel a thing, bro.
It's not 1,000 miles. It's actually 30,000 miles an hour.
Nah, you might want to look into it. We're circling the sun.
Sure?
Yeah, 100% sure. Yeah, check it out.
I already know the Earth is round.
You do. He knows. All right. Everybody, there you go. We have it. It's been solved. I can go home now. I can go home now. The Earth is not only, it's not even a ball, it's just round. Round like a pizza, baby. What on? No?
Oh, I know. I won't say it now. All right.
Flat Earth Boxer interrupted Trump's. Yeah. Watch Flat Earth Boxer Revive channel for the Trump interruption. So if we're truly traveling 1,000 miles an hour, spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, and you're in an airplane traveling 500 miles an hour, going in the same direction as that 1,000 mile an hour spin beneath you, are you making time or losing time? Oh no. That's a problem, right? The Earth is going 1,000 miles an hour beneath you, and you're only going 500. She's saying, I don't know. I think most people get that. Critical Inception. Hey, brother. This is kind of boring, man. I almost should turn off the live stream, I think, in a way. She keeps saying, by the way, she keeps saying, I don't know. I don't know. I can hear. You guys want a little card on the true shape of the Earth? They hide this. They do hide it. So. They tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour. If that is true and you're in a plane traveling in the same direction of Earth's spin and you're only going 500 miles an hour, are we going to be losing time like in the plane? How are we going to get anywhere? Right? Earth is spinning faster than the plane. That's a problem.
They did. Put Earth is flat down there in the sand. Earth is flat ahead.
Yeah.
All the way down where they're walking. That way they can see it up here.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Never mind.
You're going to drop, you mean the big one?
No. I'm going to say Earth is flat in the sand.
No one's going to see it, dude.
Yeah, they will.
No, they're not.
Earth is.
They're not going to see it. I wouldn't do it. You're going to kill yourself.
Here, I need a.
Anybody want a little information on how they lie to us about the shape of the Earth? It's freaking nuts. YouTube hides this information. Like, why? Thank you for taking that. Guys, want a card? They tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour, guys. Come on. That's as fast as a freaking bullet goes out of a gun. And we don't feel a thing, do you? No. There's my boy. Hey, brother. We don't feel a thing. I lost many friends because of Flat Earth. It really isn't a loss. Yeah, I hear you, Flat Earth guy. It kind of is. It's just depressing, man. It makes the whole friendship feel like it was all bullshit from the beginning. When your friends won't even have a conversation with you. Or your freaking family. You ever investigate the shape of the Earth? No? All right. I like the town better, man. More conversations. You know? Here, maybe these people will chat. They're not in a hurry. Oh, they're leaving us. Brad's writing, flat Earth is flat in the sand. Come on. Have you guys investigated the true shape of the Earth? No? Okay, answer me this. Constant acceleration by physicists, they tell us that constant acceleration is constant circular motion is constant acceleration, guys. If that's true, wouldn't we feel the Earth spin? They're ignoring me. I hate them. Okay, I don't hate them. I should say that.
I don't think you can read it. Then.
They weren't really your friends. That's brutal. I really think you're right, though, in a way.
Break?
It doesn't feel like they were my friends. What? No, I'm talking to the people in the chat.
Okay.
Oh, should I plug into the camel package thing? You know, the battery pack?
Oh yeah, you should definitely have that plugged in. Otherwise you're...
Dave, what did you say about it? If the Earth on a picture is that size, yeah,
Yeah.
an image, then you cannot have a different shape of a continent. That's impossible.
No, but they have shown, like, if you take a picture of like a tennis ball and like you take it closer up, you can make things look bigger on it than what they actually are.
Yeah,
but
as long as the shape,
yes.
the shape is the same, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what
Yeah.
what that guy was
Yeah, I'm with
saying-
you 100%.
What that guy was saying was they zoomed into a part of it. See, that's not really a ball.
Hold on one second, my friends. I'm
What
looking for the, here, is this it?
No, here, you need this.
Yeah, I got it. Here. I'm just plugging this into that.
But it sucks.
No,
because
you
it's refrigerated.
did the wrong one. You did the wrong one.
Did I?
All
Oh.
the food gone. Shit.
Oh, wait. I got a cramp when I just bent over.
Oh, I know what it is. You need this.
All right.
Wait, this is something. Yeah, you need this one.
Here, there they
Okay,
go.
turn this on.
Thank you.
Plug it in.
Thanks, bro. It's that long? That's as long as it is? I mean, that's not going to work, dude.
That's as long as it is.
This is the wrong cord. That won't work.
Oh, you need the other one, the bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger one.
So, I'm such a pain in the ass, aren't I? Anybody want a card? Let me tell you this. They tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour, right? If a plane travels at 500 miles an hour in the same direction of the 1,000-mile-an-hour spinning Earth beneath you, is it going to make time or lose time? Right? They tell us that Earth is spinning 1,000 miles an hour at the equator. If you were in a plane above the Earth traveling in the same direction, right, and you're only going 500 miles an hour, but the Earth is traveling 1,000 miles an hour beneath you, you follow? No? Nope, she couldn't get it.
Hey, it doesn't have a USB port.
Oh, this one? No, don't you plug it from that?
This doesn't have a USB.
Yeah, no, I want to, but the farmer's market is closed now. Isn't it? What? Doesn't it close in the summer? Are you sure? You been there? Oh, I'll go back to the farmer's market. I think the farmer's market's better. You do too? Is it possible that they're lying about the shape of the Earth? I have little information to look if you want. Ignorance. You guys want to investigate the shape of the Earth your teachers don't tell you about?
I'm pretty sure it's round.
Yeah, I was too. And then I investigated it and I found out it wasn't. Yeah. Yeah, good for you. Keep an open mind. So, well, this is kind of boring, isn't it? I'm bored. Well, I can stay on for a little while, I'm sure. And then you guys want a little information? Thank you. They lie about the shape of the Earth. Just another lie among all the lies.
But you know what? There's so many lies.
Hopefully you can look into that.
Hard to keep up with.
Oop, got a little thunder above us.
Yeah, I need that. I need it. Dave.
Little clouds.
Wrap it up.
Why?
Thunder, lightning.
Dude, look over here. It's just
It's coming our way.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's been getting darker and darker this way. Come, Mark's gonna go.
Mark's out here?
Yeah, because I'm on a motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for coming out, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Are you sure about the farmer's market? I'll check. I didn't know that. All right, cool. I'll head back to the farmer's market.
Yeah.
Even though I'm at war with them, remember?
Last week I was there.
Oh, nice.
It's now more crowded because you have a lot of people.
Oh, man. I thought they closed it down, dude. They were giving me a hard time, but now are the people wearing masks there? No more, right? Oh, nice.
What happened with that? They woke up from that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's all done. Everybody's better.
Now there's a new lockdown. A lot of lawsuits are happening.
Yeah.
In
the fake courts.
In the Netherlands and the Reiner Voelmich with the.
I don't hold out.
Try?
I don't hold out a lot of hope for a freaking court system, man. Bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, they're being. Our Netherlands government they put the court, but they also control the people or the judges.
Hang on one second. I'm just gonna hit these girls. I think it's gonna pass us by, you guys. They lie about you guys. Let me ask you one question before you go. Come on. They tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour, right? If you're in a plane traveling in the same direction of that spin and a commercial plane going 500 miles an hour, are you gonna make time or lose time? Right? This Earth.
I've drank too much for that.
Wait, no, it's easy. The Earth beneath you is spinning 1,000 miles an hour in this direction, and you're above it in the same direction, only going 500 miles an hour.
So
right?
That's how gravity works.
What the heck are you talking about?
So you're gaining time because if you're moving while you're moving.
No, but so yeah, that is what they tell us. That the sky.
I do believe in your shirt, though. I do believe in your shirt.
Good for you, but so if that is a lie, right? If COVID is a lie, that's a big lie, isn't it?
Yeah, it was made in.
But if it's that big of a lie, you don't think they could then lie about the shape of the Earth?
Well, I think that's a little bit
different.
No.
Come on.
My friend.
All right, I'm going to leave you with one thing. There's a principle that is a proof against all proofs and a barrier against all barriers. That principle is condemnation before investigation.
I'm a science major, so I don't believe in any of this shit. The Earth is round.
But have you investigated flat Earth, the reasons that people believe that the Earth is flat? Seriously? Have you investigated other people's viewpoints?
No, because
then you need to take a card because did you hear what you don't care. You don't care if the Earth was truly flat. You wouldn't be like, why are they lying about it?
Frankly,
You
I
what?
don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know, but you don't, that's because you haven't looked into it. Come on, take one for me.
Like
Like what?
I mean, I'll take it because I'll put it on my card. It's gonna look cool, but like.
But you don't care. It doesn't matter. Big deal. The Earth
I
is
think about bigger shit than just the Earth being flat.
big deal. NASA is spending $60 million a
I
day.
believe that they're lying to us about some things, but I'm pretty sure the Earth is circular because why would all the planets be circular and Earth just not be?
When you play pool on a pool table, right? Is just because the balls that you're playing with, does that mean that the table itself has to be a ball too? No, it
I
doesn't.
think that's a terrible analogy.
Yeah, that's a really bad analogy.
You do?
How do you know that?
Yeah, that's kind of bad. You should definitely.
All right. How do we know for certain that those are spheres up in the, you know what I mean, in the sky? How do we really know?
Don't really know for
Do you guys?
certain,
Let me ask you
there's
this.
a lot of more important things to be worrying about.
Do you know that we only see one side of the moon our entire lives? Were you aware of that? One
I
side.
actually know that. That's
Yeah.
because of the.
Now.
And you know, like when things go in retrograde, it's because some things spin faster than others. It's the same principle. It's the same principle.
So you don't find that truly amazing though, that it's like that you never will see the other side of the moon? Like that's.
But I don't think it has any correlation to the Earth.
Do you find it interesting that like when there's an eclipse, that the sun, which is supposedly 93 million miles away, and the moon actually line up so perfectly that they're the exact same size? Is that a coincidence? Is that because of the Big Bang? You guys think?
Why do you think it's not?
The sun's like billions of miles away, and the moon's not.
Because all right, I'll start.
Eventually, you'll get to a point where
if you look up at the sky, does it look like
No,
the
because
sun is
there's an
bigger
ice
than
wall
the
around it.
Explain mountains.
The Mayas.
All right, hold on. Mountains. What you think mountains prove that the Earth is flat, or that the Earth is a ball?
Flat plane.
Well, it's just straight facts. The Earth can't be flat. There's fucking mountains.
All right, do you understand physics very much or no? Are you good with physics? Okay, I'm not very good with it, but I just watched a video by a guy named Eric Dubay, and physicists will tell you that constant circular motion is equivalent to constant acceleration. And as humans, we feel acceleration. We always feel like when you're in a car and someone steps on it, you feel the change in velocity, right? Well, if we're truly spinning at 1,000 miles an hour on a ball, that is considered constant acceleration. Do you follow?
Okay, but like if the Earth is flat.
Come on, take a card now. Take a card. Put that away.
When we're moving.
No.
Come on.
No.
Shouldn't we not see the moon if we're on the other side?
The moon and the sun.
Or
go
the
over
sun.
us.
Well, right. And what about the people? What about the people though, like who are like across the country? Why are they not seeing? Here, I'll go.
When you stand out in the daytime, you can see the moon.
Right, but what I'm saying is that like the people across the country, isn't it incredible that they're not seeing just a little bit other side of the moon, just a little bit? That's strange. Or across the world.
That's not how it works, though.
But it's good you guys are chatting. But I'm saying that it doesn't matter, that you think it doesn't matter, that they're like, you guys. What is amazing to me is that it's good that you guys are open-minded enough to think that COVID. You thought that COVID is a scam too?
How?
It's just another
That's
strand
true.
of the flu.
Yeah. So, but isn't? I know that's great.
How do you know?
It's just common sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Common sense is not
More
common
people
sense.
die from the flu than COVID.
Yeah, literally.
It's the same thing. And in EFR number, the infectation fatality rate is the same as the flu now. And
I
they
have a
said-
question for you guys actually.
Yeah, tell me.
What do you gain about being out here all day just convincing people the earth is flat?
I'm not trying to convince.
Yeah, but
All I
what
want you to do
do
is
you gain out of
investigate, and I can't even get you to do that.
Yeah, because it's
Failing.
science.
I was out here on the 4th of July. My friend was out. Me and my friend were out here talking to you guys.
Oh, you guys were?
She took a card. I looked
Talk
at her
to him.
iPad. I see she had your YouTube channel or whatever
Yeah.
pulled up.
I'm a science major.
Oh, well, yeah, that's cool.
Prove the curvature of the Earth.
Does your friend think
Prove
it's flat?
No.
No, not yet.
She was like agreeing with you guys,
Thank
but she
you.
was like,
Do you know how?
Yeah.
it's round.
Because the
Yeah,
Chicago
but you
skyline.
have, but you know
know
what I
what the
said?
man- you don't know
Condemnation
what
before
the-
investigation. It will leave you
The curvature
ignorant,
of the
right?
Earth is
Because
8
if you don't,
because you have-
I know it. Listen, when I first heard that people say claiming the Earth was flat, when I first heard
Yeah,
it,
talk to him.
when I
Talk
first
to him.
here you go. Here's a card. When I first, I hear you. When I first heard it though, I called them idiots. Take a card, please. Make my day. At least come on. You do. Oh, you did. Okay, I'm with you. Thank you. Here you go.
Japan, how is it?
Well, if you're asking questions, that's the beginning, bro. You know what?
No, how is Japan dark right now if the Earth is flat? Exactly.
Well, you can find that out. There is an explanation for it. There's a flat Earth model. Yeah, that can explain that. Yeah, 100%, man. I wouldn't be out here if it was that simple. Here, you want a card, sir? Take it. You have. Okay. Dude, what do you guys? When you look at the horizon of the water right here, right? I mean, come on, it's perfectly straight line right in front of us. Yeah, that's like one of the things when people take a photograph of the sea. What do you call sea? Sea level, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we came here to drink beer.
I hear you.
Mind if I wrap it up?
My brother wants to wrap it up already. It's an hour and a half. We still got a little bit of time, man. Come on, hang for a little bit longer. He's dying.
I'm done, man.
You guys want a little information? They lie to us about the shape of the Earth. YouTube hides it. That's why if you go to that website there, you can find a little bit of good information. So.
You done now? Feel better?
So maybe my COVID is a scam sign is good because it's like a qualifier. And I'll ask people, is this possible on my shirt? Is it true? Is this possible? Is it possible COVID is a scam, my friends? Then take a card because you're already questioning things. Good for you, my brother. Is it possible that what my shirt says is true? Is it? Is it possible?
Anything's possible.
Well, then maybe it's possible that they lie about the shape of the Earth too, isn't it? I have information if you want. Take a card. I appreciate it, man. Here, I'll give you a card. Thanks, brother.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Thank you. So, is it possible what my shirt says is true? Is that even possible? No? It's not possible. Okay. All right. Okay. I guess it's not possible what my shirt says is true, right? I'm definitely wrong. Brad, do we have more water?
Just a little.
Just a little? I might need another $4 bottle of water. Is it possible what my shirt says is wrong, you think? Maybe? Here, I'm going to show everybody so, real quick. My boobie's getting in the way.
I'll be right back.
Uh-huh. Can you read it?
Here. There's this.
Move it.
Here, there's this.
Is that backwards? I wonder if that's I think it's backwards.
I'm gonna take
It
a
says
walk.
COVID-19 is a
I'm taking a
scam.
walk.
Yeah, okay, bro. So, oh yeah, Brad, I don't think we're gonna get rained on, dude.
I'm just taking a walk.
All right, bro. Oh, good. You could read it.
What?
No, I was talking to people. So we got some good thunder. Is it possible what I'm saying, what my shirt says is true, guys?
I don't know.
Good for you. It could be. It's possible then that maybe they lied about the shape of the Earth too. Good for you. Keep an open mind. Card?
No, thank you.
All righty. Thank you. So, some storm clouds here, but I think we might just be on the edge of it. I don't want to get electrocuted. That would suck. Any possibility what my shirt says is true, you think? Because if they can lie, make a lie that big, couldn't they lie about the shape of the earth too? They could. And they do. It takes so long to get somebody to have a conversation with. That's why live streams kind of suck, I think. But I'm going to go to the other place. So if this is possible, is this possible that COVID was, right? If that's possible, then is it also possible that they lie about the shape of the earth? Well, doesn't it make it possible? I have a card here. If you want to take it, take one.
I've had COVID.
Oh, you're the best, man. Thank you so much.
I was on my deathbed.
COVID-19,
Yeah.
definitely, I believe it could be a scam. Earth is definitely wrong.
Have you investigated the points that support that it's flat, though?
Okay, it's flat on surface as we...
No. The reason being is that what I'm saying is that there's a great principle that will that is a proof against all proofs, a barrier against all barriers. That principle is condemnation before investigation. It'll leave a man in everlasting ignorance, right? So if you haven't really investigated why I believe that the earth is flat, you're kind of jumping to conclusions. That's all.
No worries, guy, but it's been just proven that the earth is round.
All right, brother. All right, thank you.
But the COVID,
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Oh boy. All right, cool. So, I don't know why, but the chat like disappears. So I try to leave it on. Here we go. So he thinks COVID is a scam, but there's no way that they're lying about the shape of the earth. I get it. It's freaking nuts. Could they be lying about the shape of the earth? You want a card?
No, thank you.
No? Alrighty. Thank you. Then we have, I don't know if everybody remembers Exploring Again channel. It's Mike Marshalick. But he's dealing with the Hoboken crazy people there. They're coming after him, trying to charge him with child endangerment of his own child. It's insane. They lie about the shape of the earth, my friends. I have information if anybody wants a card. Yeah. Thanks, guys, for hanging. Kind of depressed because I haven't been really getting any good recordings. Folks, they tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour right this moment, circling the sun at 66,000 miles an hour while the sun travels 500,000 miles an hour. Did you realize there was that much motion that was supposedly taking place? And we don't feel a thing. So here's our little setup here. They have never seen evidence of one species turning into another, yet you believe evolution, right? No. They lie about everything, right? COVID, maybe. They could be lying about the shape of the earth. Help yourself. YouTube hides it. Thank you. Ooh, dark skies over there. Hopefully it doesn't come our way. So they tell us we're spinning no English. Okay, I hear you. Thank you, brother. This guy saved yourself trouble. Yeah. But it's really kind of far away. Otherwise, I'd be running like a chicken, man. I don't want to get electrocuted. Thank you, brother. Have a good one. Excuse me? Oh, thank you. Yeah, 100%, I think. Or all of us, right? Hopefully.
Not with this, but
Yeah. Not with this.
not with this, but he's got a plan.
Well, I feel like I'm listening to him, but I guess maybe I'm wrong.
Step into it, man.
Yep. Have a good one. Thank you.
We'll be back over now.
Cool. It's crazy. Could they be lying about the shape of the earth, my friends? If you look into it, the more you look, the more you're going to know that they are. They tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour right this moment, yet you can get into a plane, and if you're flying in the same direction of that 1,000 mile an hour spin, and you're only going 500 miles an hour,
Yeah.
how would you be making time?
Good question.
Do you know?
No.
I could tell you if you want to know. What they tell us is that
I don't want to be on your
no. Oh, okay, I'll take it away. They tell us that we're in a cocoon and that the clouds above our heads are actually spinning with the Earth. It's never been proven. You got to believe it. You want a card? Look into it.
No, thanks.
No?
Okay.
Condemnation before investigation. Believe a man in everlasting ignorance. It's true.
But I do believe that COVID is a scam.
You do believe COVID is a scam? Good for you. I'm not. I'm pointing away. Thank you. People are... you know what? I'm going to start bringing up that, there's cameras.
There's a 45-second delay in your video.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
45 seconds.
Well, it's probably...
Normally it's only 15 seconds.
It's probably a delay because it might be a change in my settings that I haven't checked, or maybe it's because we're using Wi-Fi, not our home Wi-Fi.
All right.
It's funny because the people who are concerned about being on camera, isn't that crazy? Like, there's cameras everywhere. So they tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour at the equator, right? Yet you hop in a plane going the same direction as that 1,000 mile an hour spin. If you're only going 500 miles an hour, wouldn't you lose ground? Wouldn't you? She gave me a silent nod of the head. Physics proof gravity. Try the cabin. Oh my gosh, I've heard Florida is physics. Physics proofs. Look up. Watch Eric Dubé's video. Guys, constant circular motion is constant acceleration.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Well, wait, have you looked into it?
Doesn't make any sense.
Come on, let's have a debate then right now. I'll tear you apart. Come on. Come on, guys. Let's do it. You want to? Let's do it. Let's see who's more convincing.
I ain't got time for it.
Yes, you do, man. You're out on the beach. You got all the time in the world. Guys want to investigate true shape of the Earth? Because it certainly isn't a ball. They lie to us about everything, including COVID. You guys buying COVID? Should I not use that? Should I use a secret word? Is this stream I've ruined this live stream. Might have to delete some of it, I guess, huh? Oh my God, you're as bad as everybody else. Gravity. What is gravity to the people who are all in the chat who are cheerleading gravity? What is it? Tell us what it is. You freaks. Did anybody see CC's? CC did a video earlier today from the beach. I think it was kind of not his best one. He was demonstrating Earth's curvature by filming a boat a quarter mile out in the ocean and claiming it should be hidden from the Earth's curvature. I don't know what he's thinking. So, you think we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour right this moment, sir?
Maybe, yeah.
That's what they tell us, right?
Yeah.
Do you know that a bullet travels out of a gun at 1,000 miles an hour? A speeding bullet?
Mm-hmm.
When it first fired. That's how fast it's going. We don't feel a thing, do we?
No.
No. And that here, I'm going to give you a card. YouTube hides this information. I'm not trying to convince anybody, but I thought when I first saw Earth is flat, I thought the people were idiots. That's literally what I called them. And then I looked into it, and it's like, wow, there's a lot of evidence that is supporting, the opposite. What do you think about this? The whole.
I don't know. I have lost family members.
You have.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm just asking. Yep. I was just asking.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Thanks for chatting. I do appreciate it. I didn't have the heart to ask if the family members could have been, flu. I should have, though.
3-second delay now.
3-second delay now. We're doing better. You want a card on the true shape of the Earth? Anybody? Yep. They do lie, right? We know that. Does the government lie, you guys think? Maybe a little bit? They're liars, the government? They don't lie? You want to be clear on that, huh? Good for you. Sun's back out. I think it's going to be a nice day. Could it be possible that they're lying about the shape of the Earth, you think? No? Have you investigated it?
No.
Look into it.
No, thank you.
I know. All right, thank you. Have a good day. All right. It's really no big deal, really, actually, if the Earth isn't a ball, or it is. I mean, really, what difference does it make, right? Who cares? It's all good. Still got to get up and go to work in the morning, right? Pay your bills. You guys, could it be possible they're lying about the shape of the Earth? Do you speak English? Yeah? Yeah. You want a card? Have you ever considered, like, when did you learn that you lived on a spinning ball? What age did they teach you or tell you? What age? What age do you think? Probably when you're 5 or 6 years old, right? Your teacher in class tells you, oh yeah, you live here, and the people in Australia, they're standing upside down and the rain is raining up towards them, right? That makes a lot of sense. Does it make sense to you?
No.
It doesn't, right? Yeah, man, look into it. I'm not trying to convince anybody. You got to do this work on your own. Peace. That guy was pretty cool. He said, nope, doesn't make any sense. Phew, man. Is it possible? You think? You want to look into it? Have you looked into it?
Yep.
Oh, you have?
Not enough to care.
Not enough to care? Come on, man. If it's true what I'm saying, then that's, you got to be wondering why they would be lying, right? Why do we care? I don't know. Still got to go to work in the morning. I can't see any of the chat, unfortunately. So, hey, thank you for everybody for coming along. I guess I can stay on a little bit longer. I still have some battery power. But I was just going to say, the Flat Earth People Finder, right now, I think it still has, there is usefulness for, like, if anybody wants to set up an event, when you set it up, it will automatically send out a notification to anybody within a 100-mile radius. You can semi-automatically do that. It's quite an easy few steps. So consider getting the Flat Earth People Finder app. You guys ever investigate the shape of the Earth?
Oh, no, sorry.
No? What happens? Maybe they lied to us? I know it's funny, I agree. I really wasn't ready to talk to that guy. Maybe? No. They tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour right this moment at the equator. Yet you can get into a plane traveling in the same direction going only 500 miles an hour. Huh, uh-oh. Wouldn't you'd end up losing ground, wouldn't you? You guys want a card? They lie about the shape of the Earth. You guys ever question it? So, it's getting hot out here. Is it possible they lie? You sure? Have you ever investigated it?
No, but the virus is real. It's made by fucking people.
By who? Oh.
It is a bunch of cookies and all of them.
They're after us. All right, that's... So, the liberals created... Fauci did the whole thing. I don't even talk about it now. I don't feel like going through having strikes again. It's such a pain when you get two of them. Wow, it's kind of dark over there, but we seem to be okay. Oop. Oh, I gotta get... So, they tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour at the equator. If you were in a plane traveling in the same direction as the spin, and you're only going 500 miles an hour, would we make ground or lose ground, right? If you're only going 500 miles an hour above a 1,000 mile an hour spin, that's a problem. My brother gets depressed. It's not, man. We have a few people. Ooh, sun's blazing right now. It's like probably 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I don't even know. Guys, want a little information on the true shape of the Earth? No? Do you know how fast it is they say we're spinning? I spoke to you earlier, didn't I? 1,000 miles an hour, though. Come on now. Come on.
Oh.
Hey, brother. What's another thing I can lead in with? Oh, the water. You guys can see the curve of the water, right? I can't. You want a card? Because they lie about everything.
Sure, thank you.
Good, brother. Check it out, man. Keep an open mind. They're bawling right now. They're laughing. Yeah. Poor Bradley. I drag my brother out with me. I'll do this alone in the future. Maybe. Mark likes to come out though. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the Flat Earth People Finder. We just crossed 6,000 people. It's pretty cool. I do think, I was chatting with Greg, maybe we do need to make it, like have donations or something for it, because he's the only guy working on it. I don't know if it's worth doing though, because honestly, I don't think, even if it does work, it's going to be utilized enough, maybe. So, I don't know. Any opinions on that? I'm open to hearing. I don't know what to do. I don't want to keep wasting Greg's time, as if he's making it and no one's going to use it, then we need to probably shut it down sooner rather than later, right? So, I don't know. I don't want to shut it down too early though. So, they tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour, circling the sun at 66,000 miles an hour, while the sun travels 500,000 miles an hour, guys. We don't feel a thing.
My man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's God's creation, right?
Well, it says in the Bible, I don't know if you've read, but the Bible has a number of verses that tell us we are not moving, including one of them stating that we're stationary and immovable.
Right. He holds the earth on nothing.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah, of course.
So, like, if you try to if I try to hold a ball right now, and then I let go, it's gonna drop.
Right.
So that's God. He just holds it.
Well, you could hold something flat just as easily on nothing, just as easily as you hold a ball, can't you?
Oh yeah. Sure.
Yeah. So it could. Well, I'm just saying.
What's the point of but I don't understand. Like when astronauts go to outer space, I don't get it. Like you can see the Earth is round, and the main thing is the scriptures say, the Word of God says.
You trust the astronauts? You trust another man?
No, I don't.
I don't either.
I don't trust man, but I do trust God and His Word.
Yeah.
So in Isaiah chapter 40, I believe it says.
Yep, 40:22.
Right.
Circle of the earth.
And then the Hebrew word is sphere.
No, but problem is that just a few verses earlier, they use the Hebrew word for ball. So there is a clear difference between ball and circle, because the Hebrew words are different. And you can look it up. I'm sorry, I'm not remembering the Hebrew word in the verse in Isaiah. It's like right before 40:22, and I think it was put there for a reason, so that we would understand clearly that circle of the earth means literally circle. And what are circles, right? Circles are what? They're flat, right? A circle isn't a ball, right? Do you agree with me or not?
I agree, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, the circle is, but ultimately, I disagree with what you're saying in regards to that the Earth is flat.
Right. Have you investigated like the information leading up to why you would cause you to think that it's flat or no?
But I don't see.
I'm just asking, yes or no, though. I'm asking though. Did you investigate it?
My God doesn't tell me to argue.
Yeah, I'm not arguing. I'm just asking a question. It would be. Have you investigated it or no? Like the reasons that people are claiming that Earth is not a ball.
Well, what's the reason?
Well, first I just want to get your answer on that. Have you investigated it?
Well, I don't have to, because when you know the truth, right, that's all you need to know. You don't have to investigate all these different lies, because when you know the truth just sets you free, and the lies are just easily exposed.
Well, I believe you're believing a lie, though, and I have.
Well, but see, this is the word. This is thousands of years old. This proclaims the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I'm not. Listen, I'm 100% with you.
Yeah.
But my only thing is that the reason why I kept asking if you investigated it at all, the things that evidence that I use to support that I live on a flat stationary plane. And the reason why I ask you that is because if you answer that no, you have not investigated it, there's an excellent quote that I like to always let people know. And that quote is, there's a principle that is a proof against all proofs and a barrier against all barriers. And that will leave a man in everlasting ignorance. And that principle is condemnation before investigation. So when you have already made up your mind, right, that you know something that another man doesn't, and that you're not willing to give his, what he's telling you, even a listen, then you have how are you going to find out the truth at that point, right?
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like when you know the truth already,
yeah. The Bible, like this is the truth.
Well, I agree. The truth is in there. I have here's biblical verses that can help.
The devil knows the word of God as well, and he twists it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. And the devil, right? The first thing he wants to do is get you to believe a lie, right? And so, like it says in the Bible, doesn't it say somewhere like the mass of men are going to be deceived, right? Most people are going to be deceived, right? So most people think they live on a ball, right?
But I guess it's
right. Most people think they live on a ball.
There's things that are important, but the thing that is most important, you're a
Yeah.
Christian, right? Can we put that down for a second?
Well, I'm live streaming, so I have to. Yeah, I like to, this YouTube hides, YouTube, you know how YouTube censors, so I like to get as much
I just wanted
out
to
as possible as we
I
can.
just want to,
Yeah. But I'm with you guys 100%, man.
thing is, like,
Jesus
you
died
know-
for our sins, and above all, salvation is absolutely of absolute importance. Only thing I said, like I said to you earlier, is that I was an atheist, 100% like atheist, hardcore, hated anything about religion or God when prior to learning flat Earth. So there are so many people who have become born again Christians because of learning that the Earth is not a ball. That is just another tool, I think, in our arsenal. That's all.
So that's how you got saved? Because somebody
Yeah,
told you about,
yeah. And I'm not the only one. Like on my chat, I'm sure there's people in here who will literally tell you the same exact thing.
See, like, so for instance, I'm gonna just, so if you are saved, right?
Yeah.
If you've truly given your heart to Jesus, right?
Yeah.
So what's your ultimate mission? What's your goal on this earth?
Well, like I said, like I think
It's not to prove the flat.
No.
What is it?
Well, to let people know that Jesus died for your sins, right? And that you need to repent. That is that is going to be your ultimate.
Well, see, I told you
But you guys are missing my point.
But that's the whole point. That's what Jesus commands us to do: is go and preach the gospel.
But I believe. But here's the thing, though. I believe I am, because honestly, I feel that there's going to be more people like me who they might ignore. When I would walk on the boardwalk and something or wherever, and I heard someone preaching, Jesus, became like a demon, man. I would be like, oh my God, I don't want to hear this, insanely crazy. But I heard about flat Earth, and it was like crazy to me that someone could believe that the Earth was flat with all, that we know that it's a ball, and it kind of pulled me into it. So I think it's just another way, because honestly, when people say, well, what's the point? What is your point of being out here? They ask me that all the time, which I think is so funny. Like, why does it matter? And I'm like, they're hiding God. It's that easy. It's the ball, B-A-A-L, B-A-A-L. Isn't that funny, that ball, right? And then the ball Earth, it's a ball lie.
Yeah, so let me just see this for a second. Yeah, I mean, but ultimately, like I disagree with you, and you may say, oh, I didn't do my research or whatever about flat Earth.
Yeah.
But just, for me, it's clear, it's plain. It's not
that it's a ball?
Yeah, it's not even a question.
But have you investigated?
It's like,
you haven't investigated,
it's like
have you?
Saying, like, is water wet? Like, it's just that. It's like, you can.
What do you call sea level, right? You call it sea level? Don't we call it sea level, guys?
Right.
Yeah, it's sea level. When you get in an airplane, what do you fly on? You fly on an airplane. You're flying above a plane, so you're on a plane.
So you're
flying.
saying this.
Yeah.
That it's not.
It's beautiful.
You're saying that it's
It's beautiful that we're not moving.
For instance, it's a circle and it just goes like that, like so, because we know that there's deepness into the earth, right?
Yeah.
How far down?
And I don't know. Do you know how far?
So you don't know. So see.
No, I don't know. Do you know everything about the ball Earth model? Yeah. Are you going to claim that you do? Because I can start firing away questions if you want.
I know Hades is.
Let's start with gravity. What is gravity, my friend?
Well,
it's the pull from the moon.
No, that's a force of what it does. What is gravity? Tell me what it is. Nobody knows.
It's a force.
No, look up what is gravity. Physicists will tell you. Look it up. They will say, we don't know what gravity is. They don't even know what gravity is, and yet that's what explains why water is sticking to a ball, man. And yet they don't even know what it is, and you're arguing, you're trying to support that? Come on. Think about it. When you look at the horizon, what does it look like? It's perfectly flat. It's perfectly flat. It is. Water, what do we use water for? Why? We use it for a level.
So is the sun a ball?
What?
Because the sun's circular, right? So is the sun?
I don't live on the sun. It looks.
But it looks a circle, right? So now is it?
I don't know. I don't know, honestly. Do you know?
What does water always do?
Yeah.
Seeks and finds its level.
Twist it, like if you go like this.
It's always
right.
level.
It's always.
All with water stick to a ball.
It's a deception.
If you put a basketball in front of me and poured it over.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
No, hallelujah. Jesus, Lord, we just pray against the deception of the enemy right now. We cast this out now in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah.
Yep.
Hallelujah.
We declare salvation upon this place right now. We declare your truth here and now, and the lies of the enemy just be cast out in the name of the mighty God of heaven, Jesus. We worship you. We know your word is true. We know what your word says. and we know there's no debate. When you speak, enemy has to flee.
Yeah. God bless.
Hallelujah. And by your word, Lord, you created everything. By your word, as the Hillsong song said, 100 billion galaxies. By your just breath, you breathe planets out.
Somebody's telling me I don't believe the Bible. It's so funny. People get crazy in flat Earth, so there's
That's what it is.
the problem.
You could, like, let's say you convince somebody that the Earth is flat and they agree with you. Is that your end goal, or where they could go home and go home? And
I don't. Well, first, wait. The first off is wait. The first thing though is I am under no illusion that I will ever convince anybody, and nor do I want to convince a single person of anything, right? Because convincing somebody is not what you want, right? You want them to like know, or I think like it's okay for us just to believe in Jesus, right? We can just believe, can't we?
Well, no, you have to obey him too.
Right? No, I'm saying, but is it? But
okay, so if the Earth was flat, right? Wouldn't the water fall off?
No, well, what if it's like? Can
I ask you a question?
And that's from the mouth of a babe.
Can I ask you a question? Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Is there an edge to space?
It keeps expanding, right?
Yeah, that's what they tell. That's what they tell us, right? Hold on. Let me just finish. Is there an edge to space, though? It's.
Now, see, I'm not God, right? I'm not God, but the heavens declare the glory of God.
Yeah.
The heavens declare the glory.
You don't answer my questions very frequently, do you?
Because I don't have to.
But you ask me a question and then you laugh at me. Like literally, you're literally mocking me when you tell me that a little child says, "Oh, the water flows off the edge," and I'm trying to make a point, but I'm trying. Well, so what happens if there is no edge?
It's flat, right? And like it's a sandbox. Like if you
I shouldn't use that though.
Sand, right?
Is it gonna rain on us?
And you put water. Look, you take a square, right? Take it out.
Oops, there goes my flag.
Right, here we go. And then here's America, right? And here's the, right? Here's the water.
Right. So
right?
The Earth is encapsulating.
Now look at that water.
The Antarctica. Flat, right? There's a treaty. Do you know? Are you aware of the Treaty of Antarctica that was made in 1959? Do you know what that is?
No.
The Treaty of Antarctica is a treaty made in 1959, which made basically Antarctica off limits to any exploration by you, me, or anybody else who wants to go there, right? Well, in the flat Earth model, the Antarctica is a giant ice wall that holds the waters, right? And that would be a circle, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be a circle? Just like the Bible says, a circle. And then the four corners could be the lands that extend out beyond that circle, because no one's allowed to go to those lands. Is that possible? Is all I'm asking.
Listen, I love your passion for truth. I think your passion for truth is amazing.
Yep.
We can't just cherry pick the Bible. We got to look at the whole Bible. And if you see, the whole point is not to lead us to a flat earth. The whole point is to lead us to
I'm with you. I agree with you.
Let me tell you a better way. The Bible says that when you receive the Holy Spirit, He's the Spirit of truth. And He will lead you.
What if God told me to do this? So you're going to tell me that God, you know a better way than God?
Well, I know the God of the Bible, and I know what He commanded us to do. He commanded us to preach the gospel and to tell people to turn away from their sins and receive.
Brad, put the plastic bag over the Sorry.
Nowhere in the Word does it say to talk about the flat Earth. There's no command. There's nothing about it. You know, if you read the whole Bible from the front to the back.
Let's not get struck by lightning, man.
You know,
Yeah.
But man, I care about.
I don't think, but I mean, I think it's funny. I think it's funny though, because you're kind of saying, you're like, right. Your argument is like, if you could almost turn it around on yourself too, and I wish you would kind of like consider that if that's possible. Because he's telling me I'm cherry picking verses from the Bible, and yet I think that you're.
If the Earth is flat, it doesn't matter because God didn't command us to go and argue about it or try to convince people.
Feels good.
At all, you know?
Yeah.
He told us to tell people about Jesus, that they have a heavenly Father, that they need to repent for their sins, that they were born into sin, that they need to turn away from the things of the world.
I can tell you
receive
this.
the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit will lead people into all truth. Because we receive the Holy Spirit, we can see that all the deception in the world. We don't need to.
I'm listening. I don't want to get struck by lightning, guys, but listen, or any of you guys either. But I will tell you this. I sat for a while and I was like, what am I going to do? I don't know what to do. And finally it came to me that this is what I wanted to do. And I really feel like I was led to do this.
You sat. Did you read the Bible and ask God what you wanted Him to do? And if if you actually read the Bible from the front to the cover, I think you'll come up with a much bigger picture of what your purpose is.
I am working on. Yeah, I've almost read the entire Bible. I'm almost. Yeah, but I'm not done. Obviously, I'm going to read it again and again and again.
Pray through it.
But it's very difficult to read it and to really truly grasp everything it's trying to tell you.
The Bible says in First John, it says that there's an anointing upon his children that the whole, you don't need a teacher, the Holy Spirit is your teacher.
And the Holy Spirit will lead
Thank you.
Yeah, and in that same verse is the truth, and then
guys, I
expose a lie.
I don't want my brother to have to do all the cleaning up. I apologize. I just don't want to do that. But I probably either be here. I go to the place in where is it, in the city of Sarasota. They have a farmers market there, so I hang out there. There's a lot of people there you guys can speak with too.
Good meeting you, man. We love you.
Thank you. All right, brother. Thank you. I'm with you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
But ask him, and he'll tell you to read the Bible.
All right, brother. Thank you. All right, everybody. I gotta close things up. Brad's doing all the work himself, and he's gonna be pissed. Peace. There we go. I think that's it.